Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, the Fallout show that Amazon produced has come out recently, and it's performing rather well. It's getting pretty high reviews from most of the sites I've seen, and the most important review in my eyes came from a friend of mine on Twitter. I've been following her for a while now. I call her the Fallout Lady because of her picture, but Charlotte said that she was trepidatious when she started the show because it's Bethesda, and they've burned us too many times, which is a sentiment I think a lot of us agree with. Todd Howard has messed up a lot of franchises that we enjoy, but she said that aside from all of that, the show was good. That it blew her out of the water, which was enough for me to at least look into it. And I'm only one episode deep so far, but I think it's okay. I like it so far. I don't really like that it looks like Fallout 4, but that's an aesthetic opinion. That's not going to affect how the characters interact with one another, and it certainly won't affect the narrative of the story, which seems good. It's the I'm a vault dweller looking for my lost relative shtick that we got from 3 and 4, but this time it seems like it's going to be something you actually care about, not just something in the way of having fun in the wasteland. Now, this isn't a review of the show by any means. Watch it on your own. Maybe when I finish it, I'll put a review video out. But this is about a post I saw regarding the lead character, Lucy. I think her actress's name is Ella Purnell. But she was featured by this GameCharactersAI account. I made a video about him in the past, actually, about beauty mods in video games. As the title of his account would suggest, he takes video game characters and runs them through AI to make them look a certain aesthetic that he approves of. I'm sure you can infer where I'm going from. You can look up his account on your own. He makes these prompts one-handed so he can post them for his own enjoyment. And if it was just video game characters, I wouldn't be too off-put by it. It's a little weird for you to need all your game characters to look a certain kind of way, but you're modding your own stuff, so figure that out in therapy. When you start affecting the real world, how people look, that's concerning, and that's what's happened here. There's this shot of Lucy coming out of the vault. The wasteland is in front of her, she has her back to the camera, and it was used for some promotional footage. He took this picture and said, "The flatness bothered me, I had to fix it." And he took her vault suit that she's wearing and just tightened the pants up a lot. I mean, to an extreme degree. They look like she's wearing that, almost dipped in latex sort of deal. Things are very shiny back there, and you can tell where his mind was at because the thigh holster is gone. There was something wrapped around her leg, and now it's just hanging off the front. He had a singular goal to put two very important things in the front and center of your screen. And it wouldn't be so weird, I think, if he'd have made the entire vault suit that tight. Because if you look at the video games, they are very form-fitting, the vault suits. In every single iteration of a Fallout game, they hug the character model. But that's a Bethesda thing. They've never been very into the whole clothing affects your mobility sort of thing. Not like the real world, where that sort of stuff happens. Some video games take this into account. I think most of us are familiar with FromSoft's sort of light, mid, fat roll sort of deal with how heavy your equipment is. Project Zomboid has the fireman outfit that gives you the most protection, but you run slower in it. Things like that are what I mean by this mobility by your clothing, like in the real world. A vault suit, sort of modeled after coveralls, working clothes that you zip up while you're normally doing automotive work, mechanical stuff. You don't want to get that grime and oil onto your skin or onto your nice clothes, so you wear these loose-fitting coveralls over your body. They're meant to give you full range of motion so you can move around, and they're not very flattering clothing items by any stretch of the word. So to affect it in such a way, I get you want to look at video game aesthetics, but that's not how clothes work in the real world. And also, this isn't a video game character. This is a, actress. This is a costume set that she's in. I'm reminded of the Dignify stuff, where these guys were taking the swimsuit photos and the negligee and putting them in the kitchen with long dresses on, with children around them, because it is two sides of the same coin. Some people will say that these are different ends that they're trying to meet, but at the end of the day, this is controlling what women look like to suit an aesthetic choice that fulfills your fantasy. People will say that, oh, well, they're just trying to make them look more modest. This is still perversion at the end of the day. You don't feel comfortable with the way a woman presents herself, even if she's in a costume. So you have to take it upon yourself to alter this so you can feel better. I don't really know how to fix this for you. I'm not professionally capable to give you the help you need, but I would say you need to work this out within yourself. Probably professionally. When it comes to video games and stuff like that, like I said in my video then, you mod your games however you want. It is a weird choice that you need to have all your female characters look the same way, but when you start delving into real people, I think you need to take a step back and start to realize what's becoming of you. And I just hope that you can break out of this cycle before it's too late. But, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything. I can't give you a diagnosis. Some people will call you a porn addict. I'll just say this is kind of sad to see. I know I'll see more of this guy in the future. He seemed very proud of himself with this post, so he'll probably do more real life people. And I guess until then, y'all try to have a good day.